Hey, what's up everyone? We are here at the Dallas AutoRama car show. It's an indoor car show they do every year. I think it's a nationwide thing, the AutoRama is, but this is our first year here. We brought the NASROD and we brought our merch booth, so come check it out. No matter where we go, Jessie finds something to buy.
It's true. I'm a sucker for a great deal. And look what I found today. 632 cubic inch Nelson Racing twin turbo engine. Gotta have that, right? That's like must have. So I don't know.
What's it gonna go into? We're gonna buy the engine without knowing what it's gonna go into.
Well, yeah, who cares? It looks cool just sitting there. I mean, it doesn't even look like an engine. It looks like an alien. It's awesome, right? It looks like Predator.
That's right up Jessie's alley.
Yeah, crazy thing.
This truck is even cool.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the truck's, yeah. So, yeah, hopefully I can strike a deal on it with the guy. He's a super cool guy, so hopefully we can strike a deal on it.
Well, this is a 77 Pontiac Trans Am Special Edition. Black interior, standard or automatic transmission. So this makes it movie correct to the famous movie Smokey and the Bandit. That's why I like it. One of my favorite movies when I first came out when I was a kid. So this particular car was autographed by Burt Reynolds a few years ago, right before he passed away. We do an event every year called the Bandit Run, and on one of our Bandit runs, he autographed this car. So that makes it a little more of a keepsake, kind of a keepsake car, if you would. But we're enjoying it. We got it 6 months ago from a shop in Lincoln, Nebraska called Restore Muscle Car, and they do a lot of good work up there, and they specialize in these kind of cars. So we're happy. We're looking forward to going on our next Bandit run in June, and we'll be eastbound and down.
I'm Mark Stead. So I live in White Deer, Texas, which is up in the Panhandle, and we decided to bring our truck down to Riley's, down to the car show. We haven't done it before, so hey, yeah, let's have a go. So it's really cool. So this is the build board. So I started it in December 2009. So that's all. This is all handmade. This truck, I made the whole deal. Okay. So this is laying out the floor pan. So that's the very first start. That's back in December. And then we progressively worked through it. So the firewall and the sides. Before I put the back in and the roof on, I'd made all the dash. So it started hammering it and filing it all up. So there was no filler put in there, none of that stuff. And we just progressively worked along. I was going to use like 38, 40 Ford headlights in it. Look, you know, look a bit crappy. So I used Mini Cooper headlights, put them in it. So just change it up a wee bit, you know. So the making of the rear fender. So the rear fender from start here to the end, that's 8 feet long, you know. It's a big chunk of steel. So had to make it in a few pieces. We got the roof on it. We're having a beer because it's a celebratory deal, right, you know. Making of the grille. So this is the frame with the engine and everything in it. Painted the cab, and that's it. So that's it. 27 months later, nearly 4,000 hours later, at its first car show. It's right-hand drive because we drive on the right side in New Zealand. So it's right-hand drive. So I'm one of these people that likes to individualize things. So it's got a Toyota steering setup. It's got a Mitsubishi brake setup. It's got, from Australia, the Holden Commodore front brakes. I've got a Ford engine. I've got a C4 Corvette rear end in it. I've got motorcycle mirrors on it. The tail lights are clearance marker lights off a big 18-wheeler truck, you know. The headlights are from a Mini Cooper, the radiator is from a 1957 Thunderbird, and just everything brings everything together, if you know what I mean. This is 11 years old now, so we've done nearly 30,000 miles in it. So we drive it during the summer months all the time. We'll go away for a weekend, we'll go away for a meal somewhere, a night away, or whatever the case, you know. So we'll take that, because it's fun. And we create our own car show every time we stop and get gas or something like that, you know. To see the smile on people's faces when you start interacting with them and talking with them is absolutely awesome. It's quite humbling, you know. Yeah, it's quite humbling.
Stacy here with Jessie's TV, live on location at the Dallas AutoRama. We found this young fellow here sprucing up his vehicle for the show. Check out these products that he's using from JaxWax Car Care Products. Wow, would you look at the difference? What a difference the JaxWax Car Care products make for your car, inside and out, waterless, inside of the show, in a pinch. Check it out, jaxwax.com.
When you say yourself, it's a long way down.
So we're gonna go right now and check out Jessie's favorite car here.
I haven't told anyone what it is, but
It's this one, isn't it?
it is. It is this one. Yes. I thought you'd be fooled that it was the Trans Am, but
Joke's on you.
that's right.
This thing's amazing.
Deep down in my heart, I have a soft spot for Mopars, and this one here checks a lot of boxes.
The wheels.
The wheels?
What I noticed, yeah.
Yeah?
I was like, oh yeah.
The fact that it has a Viper engine, it looks like an OG car with wheels on it, right? But then you're like, oh, the Viper motor looks original in it. The manual tranny looks original in it. And they even got like custom GTXR badges on the back of it, on the trunk and stuff, that looks like the original ones, but like modern for this car. It's super cool.
And it's green. He has a sucker for green.
Yeah. I've got flush mount glass, so it's pretty cool too. It's pretty cool. Stacy hasn't got to check out the show much, so I picked a couple favorites I think she will like. Let's check those out. I think Stacy would really like this 57.
I do. I like the Tri-5 cars a lot. They have such beautiful detail. It's a beautiful color. I'm sure it's LS powdered, right?
Wheels, LS, nice interior. It's beautiful.
I love all the detail on the 50s era stuff. I just like, they're really expensive to build because they have so much detail, but they're really cool cars.
Yeah, the chrome work is amazing on this.
The convertible aspect of it is really cool, even though I hate convertibles.
Yeah. Here we go.
Something like this is okay.
It's a 1968 GMC pickup, short wide body. I started out with a daily driver with it. Sold Russ Bucket. It had Sanford and Son on the door when I first bought it, and I raised two boys up through sports, coaching and playing with them. And once they graduated from college, my wife asked me what I wanted to do, so we did a frame off restoration on it. So we did everything from the bottom all the way up, everything brand new in it. So this is what we have today.
My name's Tom Johnson. I live in Carrollton, Texas. And back in '92, a friend gave me this truck as a pile of parts and told me to do with it what I wanted, and if I ever sold it, I could pay him for it. So over like a 5-year period, I took it all apart, what was there, and built it. And had it driving after like 3 years, and then I drove it up to maybe 3 years ago, and then we went through and put a different engine in it and updated it, and it's what you see now. It's all original body parts from 1928. The frame's original. The running gear is all new. Suspension, and had a couple guys sew up the interior for me in red leather, and a trim shop up north of Louisville did the top for me, and he did it from scratch. I had the frame, original frame, and he did it and did a nice job on it.
Still alive, there's no time to wait. It is time to lit a fire.
Oh yeah, they do the Down syndrome fundraiser, so they support that completely, especially with the events. Even just showing up, it's great to show support.
Stumbling around, always feeling lost.
Hi, my name is Mike. This is Scarlett. She's my third Fiero, and I've had her about 8 years. And she's a 1988, and has a 1995 Cadillac HT 4100 motor in it with a 4-speed automatic. And so it's kind of fun to drive. Very spirited. The brakes are C4 Corvette, and so it stops. And the interior is totally stock at this point. I don't think it'll stay that way, but it has about 79,000 actual miles on the car, and about 50,000 on the engine. A lot of fun. That's about it.
My name is Lloyd Swain. This is a 1986 Pontiac Fiero SE notchback. I got the car from my brother, and we got it from our other brother, and so it's been in the family since the 90s. This is the club sleeper because I deliberately put it all together so that it looks completely stock, but it is not. It's got a 1994 Camaro 3.4 bored 30 over, 3.1 polished balanced crankshaft, Crowler cam, Sportsman rollers, and a turbo that pushes it at about 12 pounds of boost. And it's hooked to a highly modified 4T60 4-speed transmission and custom drive shaft. And it is extremely fast for a small Fiero.
All right, y'all, that's it from us at the Dallas AutoRama. Thank you so much for following along on the car show with us. If you like our Horsepower Hustler videos, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, and share the videos. Thanks for watching.